3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's your boy Fried Chicken! And welcome back to Anatomy of a Moab number 7, How to Get a Moab on Gulch, one of the new DLC maps that came out in September, late September, or whatever. And before we get into it, I want to say thank you to all the regulars who are coming back and watching this video, and welcome to all the newcomers. Go ahead and get my first kill right there, but I will get killed, so before I kind of get into my reasoning or my instructions on how to get this Moab, I'm going to go into my class setup. This is called my trolling class. A lot of people think it's cheap to have a 3-burst weapon, but this is an M16, it's not the Type 95, so they think they shouldn't get killed when I kill them, or they feel that somehow this weapon is overpowered just because it is a 3-round burst. So I like to use this weapon. There's so many contradictory stories that go on when people are getting killed and how they rage. I think it's really funny. The fact that I do have it in gold makes it hilarious. And I am using a motion sensor and claymore, so people really get pissed off. Now, the first 3 perks, as you've seen run across the top of the screen at the beginning, are designed to help me get gun kills. Just because I'm going to need a lot of gun kills during this gameplay in order to get a Moab, in order to get my specialist bonus. My second lineup is going to help me not get killed by random stuff like random grenades or randomly placed equipment, lethal equipment. So that's why I run that. And obviously once I get my specialist bonus, everything comes into play. I'm running a good secondary weapon. It's basically just like an SMG. So now that I got my class set up out of the way, this map is a medium-sized map. This map you can get from one end of the map to the other end fairly quickly if you take the correct routes. Those routes are usually littered with enemies, so you want to be careful doing that. That's why one of the main things you want to do on this map in order to get a Moab is you want to stick to the outer edges of the map. I know it sounds basic, but there are some maps with an MW3, like Seatown being one of them, but there are other examples as well where you can stick to the center or not on the edges of the map and actually get a successful Moab, because it has buildings and it has cover. And I'm talking about without having some overcomplicated type of scheme that you're running with teammates. Obviously, sticking to the edges of the map is one of the rule of thumbs that you can use pretty much on any map, though. It'll help you get a Moab. But it's really important here. And look at that. I'll talk about the M16 close range, long range in a second, too. But it's really important here because in the middle of this map, you have a bunch of different directions that the enemy can come from. You have about 2 or 3 spawn points that are pretty predictable, but you have other spawn points that are not as close as those 2 or 3 that I mentioned, but the enemy can lead right to you very quickly, and it's impossible, if you know, just very complicated to be able to watch all these directions simultaneously just by yourself without some kind of complicated scheme from you and the rest of your team. And I mean, normally I play by myself, so you know, I don't have a team to go on. I am running a silenced weapon on this map. It's really important to run that silenced weapon because if you do get caught in the middle and you shoot your weapon, or even if you're on the edges of the map, there are spawn points, like I said, which people can quickly get to you. They'll know exactly what direction you're from. And another thing that I'll kind of talk about later with the silencer on the gun too, so just keep your ears open. M16, I'm using a long range weapon for a medium range map because there are long lines of sight. From here to there, this is a line of sight that's kind of long. From here to up there, it's a long line of sight. From the corner of this rock to the other side of that building, it's a long line of sight. So there's a lot of clutter in the middle of this map, but the edges have quite a bit long lines of sight. And even right there, just having that long line of sight, or that long range weapon on that line of sight, helps me out immensely. One of the places I do like to stick by is over here by this tent. You can call this C-Dom, you can call this Cliff Cave, or Cliffside Cave, or whatever, or tent. But it's a really nice area because you can head glitch that rock, and you can actually have no one coming from your back at that rock. Just have to worry about the left a little bit, but not too difficult. And again, like I said, getting caught in the middle, killing someone with the silencer makes you feel a lot more comfortable than not having it, because now they know exactly where you are, and then you have to be mobile really quickly in order to get out of that area, which gives you a chance of sprinting around a corner and running into somebody and get one of those deaths that you just almost break your controller over. So right now I'm circulating. I'm on my specialist bonus. I want to keep my specialist bonus because obviously this is going to help me get my MO.A.B. and it's going to give me the advantage when I'm coming up against an enemy. But one thing you can still get killed by is surprises. And that's why I like to stay to the edge of the map, because I know which directions enemies are possibly coming from, and I don't have to be surprised by looking left and right and behind me and in front of me. So I'm just making my rounds. So I have a ACR, which is amazing just in case I get in any close quarter skirmishes. I can shoot pretty quickly, and I also have it custom with 2 attachments, and it's got a silencer and red dot. So this was a very fortunate weapon to pick up on my behalf, just because of how good of a weapon it is in general, the attachments it has on it, because I don't really need any proficiencies. You don't keep those anyway when you pick up weapons, so that's nice. So as you can see, woo, get really close to dying right there. A guy with a striker or a AA-12 or something like that. And obviously, I'm not picking up the tags. I want to get a MO.A.B. I don't want to end the game quickly. And then drop shot. So I'm at this point, I'm definitely using the tags to find out where the enemies are. And watch me get lucky here. Those 2 guys I missed. This guy sees me at the last minute, and I kill him, and I run away. You don't want to stay in that area. When you see these guys, they may have made you or made contact with you. See a denied kill here, and I know that it's right here. So I pick up another easy kill. So at this point, I'm getting easy kills. Now I know you didn't notice that, but I actually saw a marksman through the rock there. And watch this. I saw a second guy, but I went around. So when you have silencer, keep in mind, yeah, your dot doesn't show up on the mini-map, but the enemy can see the direction in which your bullets are coming from. So if you run right after the tag or follow the trail that your bullets just followed, somebody is bound to know where you are. So you want to be careful with that, and that's what I did there. I shot a guy from one direction, and then I actually flanked around because I knew my bullets were visible. So even when you're on your specialist bonus and you feel like Superman and you got a silencer and you got everything you think you need, be careful, okay? So, you see me come over to this side of the map, and the main reason for this is kind of a natural path took me over here. Plus, I wanted to kind of get away from the side of the map that I was on. I had quite a number of kills there, and I didn't want them to just start randomly nading it, because you can only survive 1 full nade with blast shield. So I wanted to kind of get a different angle on them, and as you can see, I picked up 1 kill, and I am using my stalker to my advantage by stalker and steady aim by having my gun ready when I'm coming around the corner. And as it helps me out right there, get my MO.A.B, baby. Woo! So that's pretty much it. There's no more instruction here. You know, destroy the helicopter, got a triple kill. I don't know how much of the enemy team actually stayed around at this point, but it's only 30 seconds left. So I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna have some cool videos coming up soon. At least one more Anatomy of the MO.A.B that I already recorded, and I got a bunch more chicken tips. So just stick around, you know. Let me know what you think of the video in the comment section, and by liking or disliking the video. All right, y'all. It's been your boy Fried Chicken. Peace out.